Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, June 10, 2022. The tendency to play it safe in the first half of the day is due to the moon's transit of your home and family sector. It's a good time to check in with your feelings and family or spend extra energy on domestic matters. Safety and comfort are good for you now as you refill the emotional well. Later today, you feel more interactive. The desire to express and enjoy yourself takes hold, and your mood is generous. While there can be some restlessness, it's probably best to allow yourself the luxury of some release from pressure or tension. Crushing on someone? The moon enters justice-seeking Libra today, bringing your attention to fifth house themes such as love, romance, creativity, and self-expression. Although, before you get to revel in the butterflies fluttering all around your belly, the moon's opposition to lucky Jupiter, celestial ruler of your committed seventh house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, could create friction between your heart's desires versus your beliefs surrounding the status quo. Keep in mind that red-hot Mars is also sizzling through this area of your chart, which validates your passion and levels of assertion with regard to your sense of belonging in the world. There may be a lack of inspiration to balance your passion projects early today when the moon stations void of course. You may have a sleepy morning since you may opt for socializing with your coworkers rather than overworking on your projects. But the moon will eventually leave its idling state and enter balanced Libra later in the day. Once it is in Libra, there is an immense drive to bring beauty and harmony to your work life. You may feel notably driven to work with a like-minded team or peer to bring your ideas to fruition. You could be trying to improve a relationship. This could be a friendship, a business connection, or a romance. The theme will be one of negotiation. You have to make it clear what you are prepared to bring to the table. Tell the person your feelings and your hopes for the relationship. How can a relationship benefit the both of you? How can you help each other? Explore these ideas. The sun can bring about a new start to relationships with family and friends. Relax and let the matter rest, knowing that no one will object. Your generous mood and self-assured demeanor underline this positive development and naturally make you the center of attention. You find travel and foreign culture incredibly appealing today, far more so than usual. It's a great time to make plans to hit the road soon and soak up some other nation's ideas and festivities. Looking for someone special, you expect to find the love you've been searching for, and if you want success, avoid mundane events or activities. Instead, to get yourself noticed, remain focused, don't hide, socialize. Your personal appeal is appreciated by those who matter most, who are likely to fall in love with you. The slightest thing may set you off into a downward spiral of self-pity today, so beware. Try your best to stay out of that deadly trap. Keep things on a positive note by sticking to your goals and to what needs to get done. The more productive you are today, the better you will feel. Your emotions are apt to be quite sensitive, so stay close to people who are positive and upbeat. You don't need any emotional leeches today. Seeing relationships come to an end is difficult for most. On this day, the likelihood of this occurring is much greater, and you may need to face the end of a friendship or romance. This essence can really help you to find the strength to wrap up things you've been putting off, as well, and so it can work to your advantage. Try to see the positive aspects of everything, and do something nurturing for yourself if you find yourself getting down. In the lead up to the moon's return to your work sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while keeping an open mind. Even more so with the moon coming full circle from last month's eclipsing full moon and a lot of things set to fall into place over the coming days. Today's playful and creative lunar vibes are not only the perfect distraction but can give you a creative edge. The moon's only visit to your romantic sector while Venus is in a nostalgic part of your chart is also the last before the planet of love's return to Gemini. As a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane continues, today's romantically charged lunar vibes are helping to fuel a mix of romantic nostalgia and anticipation. Our eyes in the sky. Great news for anyone who has a meeting to host, a test to take, a bunch of texts to send, or just a lot of things on their mind. The quick-witted Gemini Sun advances your brainpower to an elevated level today and helps you accomplish all of those mental tasks like a boss. This airy, open-minded energy also makes you curious about the people around you and provides you with the communication skills to have some seriously positive social interactions. Networking for both business and pleasure is an advanced skill you possess today, and you have the ability to connect with a vast range of people. The downside of this breezy transit can be distractions galore. The world is such an interesting place to you now that it's really hard to focus on one thing at a time. Luckily, your charming personality leaves most people with a positive impression of you even if you aren't able to give them your undivided attention. Think before you express yourself to avoid unnecessary drama. And don't accidentally spill the beans about a situation you are seeing from the sidelines and know little about. That way, you can avoid accidentally stirring the pot and stay out of the drama. In the pre-dawn hours, the Virgo moon trines Mercury in Taurus, harmonizing our intuition and intellect. This influence allows us to meet people where they are mentally instead of talking down to them. We can communicate complex ideas by breaking them into smaller, more manageable parts, making concepts feel relatable. If we are asleep at this hour, our dreams might be prophetic, providing us with straightforward imagery so we really get the message the universe is trying to convey. Around dawn, the moon trines Pluto in Capricorn, offering healing. This signature dredges up awareness buried deep in our unconscious minds. We suddenly realize what seminal events set us on our current path of emotional, physical, or material service. Health issues, fears of inadequacy, or run-ins with institutions or authority figures might have separated us from our sovereignty. However, at this time we recognize why we have faced prior adversity, which allows us to become a conduit for higher intelligence. At this time, we gain charm, charisma, and courage, perfect for seizing the day. Physical affection is an attribute of this transit, but intimate connections may not form without mental stimulation in the form of witty repartee, polite banter, or playful compliments. Leo Mars suggests that others will really go places if they keep our company, and a warm attitude draws people to our side. This is an ideal influence for entertaining or rallying others around an important cause or social justice movement. Passions are high, and we might be moved to fight for others' rights, knowing that is the just thing to campaign for all to be able to exercise their freedom of expression.